starting with the amps.
Starting with the amps, okay. Sounds good. So here we have like a late 60s super reverb. And it was, I haven't turned it on yet, so I haven't dialed anything in, but it was, it's all kind of worked on by two people, by Cesar Diaz and by Tommy Cougar.
So let me get this straight. This is the same equipment and gear that you're playing in the States or in Canada or whatever around the world. You carry it around the world.
Well, now I leave certain amps here in Europe. So I actually changed the transformer in this so that it runs on the voltage over here. But this amp, I took down. I met Cesar Diaz and spent some time with him and slept on his couch, and he really took care of me and fixed up some of my amps.
Told you some tales about Seabury Vaughan?
Oh yeah, and George Harrison and Eric Clapton and Bob Dylan, and you know he was an amazing guy, and he we talked a lot about tones. He was a very special guy, and so this was one of the amps that he worked on.
Wow.
And then you know, it started getting tired as I was using it. So a couple of years ago, I met an amazing amp builder named Tommy Cougar, who lives in Sweden. And Tommy knew Cesar, and so he understood what I was looking for, and so he helped me kind of bring it back to life. And he's done some amazing things to just kind of get it really breathing.
Okay.
And so Tommy is really my primary amp guy now that I work with on any of my amplifiers. I work with Tommy Cougar.
All right.
He's fantastic. He lives in Sweden. He's very special. He also built this amp on top here, which
Did you have that on the last tour when you were last time in Germany?
Yeah.
I seen that on stage, and I was guessing what kind of amp that would be.
Yeah, so that's a Tommy Cougar. It's basically called like a mother amp. And he's created a signature model, which is kind of amazing. I'm very grateful for that. And he, you know, puts my name on it, which I'm very honored about.
Will that be in production sometime?
It has been. He only builds a couple a year, so he doesn't build very many amps. He's kind of exclusive, and each one of them has a name, you know, so they're named after blues singers. So I have a few of these amps. One is named Irma, after Irma Thomas. One is named Gladys, after Gladys Knight.
Right.
And so, you know, they have different names. This one's named Maggie, and then directly underneath it is a Mesa Boogie, which Tommy has done a whole bunch of work to.
Okay.
He's voiced it.
What kind of tubes are you running these amps with, by the way?
Oh, it's 6550s, and the one on top. So it runs. It's actually more almost like a bass amp. You know, it's like it's kind of, you know, voiced with kind of a hi-fi Fender meets a little bit of Marshall woodiness in it. So a bit of like the Dumble inspiration with the hi-fi Fender and that kind of stuff, that kind of inspiration. But then, you know, doing his own thing in there. And the Boogie has 6L6s, and it's voiced more like a, you know, blackface Fender, more like the Super.
Wow. Okay.
And then we just have here we have a 212 cabinet. This is a much smaller rig than what I use sometimes.
I mean, actually, it's all you need, man. That's just super cool.
Yeah, it's just, you know, super 410s, 212s, and it's loud, but it's not crazy loud.
What kind of speakers are in the 212s?
There's EVs in there.
Just like we talked to Joe Bonamassa 3 weeks ago, and he used the same speakers, and he says, man, one of a kind.
EVs are fantastic. Yeah, EVs are great. I like the old EVs if you can find them. The new ones are good. But the old ones I think are a little, you know, they're whatever. They're great. EVs are awesome speakers.
Yeah.
You know, I've used those for a long time. I can't remember if these are ones. Yeah, these ones. Yeah, these are great. I'm very happy with the EVs. They sound fabulous.
Let's switch to the board.
Let's look at the board. Yeah.